Hey guys, that's doing my head. Another English guy here. Another video of Southern, because Southern, yay. As people can see or know, in the south of England, Southern have done more strikes, and they're planning to do even more strikes. They had one last week on Tuesday to Thursday. They're doing one. They've just done one this week. Sorry, Tuesday to Thursday again, but the thing is, just these people don't. It's like I think it's the RMT or something. They won't understand that these strikes will continue going because they want to have guards on trains, which is understandable. But it's getting to the point where these strikes are just not helping customers, and then sooner or later Southern aren't going to be a franchise. So yeah, that won't be good because I want to be a train driver and I don't want to go all the way to Thameslink and live in Bedford. But if I have to, I have to. So with Southern being like this, I'm not sure what the IMT or whatever it is who's saying that you have to have no guards, which is the reason why these strikes are happening. I don't know what they're trying to say because I know they don't have it on Gatwick Express, which is understandable because all it does is stop it. Because mainly all it does is stop at Gatwick or London Victoria, so there's no need for a guard. So, because you get on, it's like you start at London Victoria, you're a driver, train operator only. You see, there's maybe one or two people on the platform saying, like blowing the whistles, saying it's all clear to go. So the driver hears that, presses the closed door button, and then sees the green light, and then goes off. I think that's how it works, which is totally fine because all you do is stop at Gatwick. They want to make all Southern trains driver only operated, which if you have a 4-car is 100% fine because you only got one set of cameras to go through. 8-car is a bit more tedious. If you have a 12-car train, then you are screwed because you got to cycle through the front 4 carriages of cameras, then you got to cycle through the next 4, then the 4 after that, and then you can close your doors. But at that point, if you check the front and that was clear, and by the time you check the back cameras, they're clear, someone at the front and the front 4 coaches could be getting onto the train while you're closing the door, and that could trap them, causing bodily harm. This is the point that people are trying, I think, Southern employees are trying to make, and the conductors and the guards and everything. What the guys are actually there to do is make passenger travel more safer, which is what they are doing, but with the Southern RMT, or I have no idea, I think it's the RMT union that are causing it. They are trying to say that you don't need guards because there's some services that don't need them, so we don't need them. We're trying to save money, so let's get rid of the guards and pay them. I think they get paid less because they're not guards anymore. They're just like helping on the train, making sure just check tickets and that's it. So they're not really checking customer safety as much anymore or at all, but we probably had the same result at the end of it, where we just give up and just let people have guards on, because in my opinion you need guards, because like I explained earlier, if you have that 12 carriage problem, if someone in the back, if it's just someone's trying to go up to the front 4 coaches but you close the door because you think all 12 coaches are clear, then you're dangerous, because not every, you're like crush a person, because not every platform or every station has a station person on there with a board that tells them you can go. Like they have a black and white board saying put it up and you go, oh yeah, you can go, have fun, drive on to the next station, you're cleared to pass and you're cleared to leave the station. So because they're not at every platform around England, and believe me, if you try to be, then God, it will cause chaos. So because you don't have them at every platform, it's just going to be more difficult for the driver to close the doors, where the guard, you can poke up the window, out the door, sorry, look down, up and down the train, if there's any passengers, he presses a button, and then he can double check, making sure that no one else wants to get on or in any dangerous way before they set off. Because if you close the door and then there's someone getting trapped on the train, if you're the guard, you can just say, oh, sorry, they can guard and stop. And let's say they've got hands trapped in the train, the guard can just stop, yeah. So the guards close all the doors. So, and then there's a passenger getting on, but they got their like fingers trapped inside the door or something, which would be very painful. The guard can then, so the guard can then open all the doors again, releasing the passenger, and then of course they have to get help and all that. But if they just shut the door, that's fine, and then they can do one last check of the train, making sure there's no one else getting trapped or anything, and then if they shut the door and they set off. So, in my opinion, having a guard is the safest way to travel. But by the time they realise that, Southern probably won't be a franchise. Like South West Trains may have to redo the Brighton route, and then Thameslink will have to do services to London Victoria from Brighton, and Littlehampton, or God knows what's going to happen. Because there is talk of, by 2018, Thameslink are going to run services from Littlehampton to Bedford or Littlehampton to London Bridge. They're doing something down to Littlehampton. But hopefully the Southern issue will be resolved. So, if you want to, leave your opinions in the comment section below. I like to see them and read them if you have any opinions. And that's basically it. I mean, I could do my normal outro, which is just like subscribe and that, but I'm not one of the people that want to subscribe. Like, I'm going to be one of the people that ask you to subscribe, but at least can you, if you want to, leave comments down below, and then I can read what your opinions are on the Southern Rail problem with the guards.